What is up, guys? Steven here, and I am going to be showing you another OU replay today. So let's get right into the team preview. I'm using a new team that was given to me by Fingers Crossed. It's a really cool team. It has Lucario on it, and Lucario, as we all know, is a really cool Pokemon design, but has always been a little bit lackluster in OU. But with this team, it actually works, so that's cool. Looking at the opponent's team, he's running basically a stall team with a Subcoil or a Dragon Dance win condition Zygarde. I don't know which it is yet, so I gotta be careful about that. But the rest of his team is rather bulky, so looking at my team, the best Pokemon I have to take on his own is indeed my Mega Venusaur. I'm running an offensive Mega Venusaur with Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Hidden Power Fire, so I can hit the majority of his team for a lot of damage, especially once that Heatran is gone. So, let's get right into it. I am just going to lead with my Deoxys because I am a Deoxys Hyper Offense team, and I'm just going to get up my rocks turn 1, predicting him to attack me, and then I figured he would try to get up rocks, but he actually just attacks again, so that's cool. And I figured, now he's just going to go for Lava Plume again, so I get a free switch into my Greninja, and I have no reason to predict anything. I just go straight for the Hydro Pump as he goes into his Latias. Once again, no reason to predict. I'm going to go straight for the Ice Beam as he ends up going into his Scizor. Now, at this point, I've figured my safest switch in was my Venusaur. I wanted to be able to Mega Evolve early as he roosts with his Scizor. So this turn, I do Mega Evolve and I reveal the Hidden Power Fire as he goes into Latias, which is a good middle ground play for him. And now I can go to Landorus, predicting the Roost as he does do that, and I am Choice Scarfed, so I get a free U-turn, which is great for me. I go into Mega Venusaur, and then this turn I predict him to want to go into his Heatran, and I double into Lucario, which is great for me. And this turn I have no reason to do anything other than click Close Combat, and he leaves in his Heatran and dies, which is great for me. That pretty much means that Mega Venusaur is going to start putting in some work. So now he goes in Latias as he dies, and I dodge the Draco Meteor, obviously a very well trained Landorus, as I U-turn again as he goes into Clefable, but I can go back into my Venusaur, not really concerned about anything, as he just protects to get some lefties recovery, I guess. And now he goes into his Zygarde as I go straight for the Sludge Bomb, does nothing, resisted, and at this point, like I said, I don't know if he's DD or Subcoil, so I wanted to get the Intimidate off. If he was the DD, then I could easily take him on one-on-one with this. As he does go for the Coil this turn, I ran a Calc, and I figured out that I could break his Sub this turn again anyway, unless he Coiled. So he Dragon Tails me into Venusaur. Great for me, as I can just go straight for the Giga Drain, knowing that I am a Mega Venusaur, so I have a lot of natural bulk, and Subcoil Zygarde is not going to be doing a lot to me. So he goes for Earthquake, and at +1, it only does 46%, that's not too bad, as I can just take him out with another Giga Drain. Once again, he goes into Latias, and at this point I go into Lucario, predicting the Draco, but he actually makes a nice play in Psyshocks. However, I do make a pretty bold prediction here, and I go for SD, predicting him to switch into Skarmory, and Skarmory does not take this well. It does 82%, which I know isn't a kill, but that's still pretty impressive damage, as he just gets up a Spike, and at this point I have no reason to do anything other than Close Combat. I take out the Skarm, which is nice. So on the double down, I go into Thundurus as he goes into Clefable. And, I am a Life Orb Thundy, so I'm going to be doing a ton of damage to him, which is really nice. And I T-Bolt again, and it doesn't do enough to kill him, as he gets up a Wish. So now the Protect is pretty obvious. He has to Protect if he wants to have a chance of winning this game. So he goes for Protect, and it fails. And this turn he protects, but I'm able to just synthesis back up to full, so that was a great turn for me. And now I can go for Sludge Bomb, and like I said, I am an offensive Mega Venusaur, so it's going to be doing a ton to that Fairy. And this is why I love offensive Mega Venusaur. It just puts in work against Pokemon that can stop offensive teams. Now he goes into Latias as I Sludge Bomb again. I do get the poison and kills him. That really didn't change the outcome of the game. It just kind of sped it up in my opinion. And now he just forfeits because he knows that my Venusaur could easily beat his last two. So that was a good game, and it was really cool getting to see Lucario put in some work. And if you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment, and see you next time.